1. She hasn't had sex in the last 6 months because she's protesting her husband's lack of motivation to buy her a Gucci handbag, even though he's in debt up to his eyeballs due to her retail therapy binge spending. Every time she tunes in to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she realizes how deprived she is due to her useless, spineless, no erection getting husband. Even if he had an erection, he wouldn't be putting it anywhere near her. Fuck that for a laugh. The manifestation of this mental illness can be seen every time you answer, "How's your husband, dear?" Don't be fooled by her calm exterior. In her mind's eye, you've been stabbed 1,000,000 times as she curses the vagina you fell out of. As she replies, "He's alright." She's basically sleeping with the enemy. I mean sleeping, no spooning, and definitely no fucking. Angry bird. 2. You haven't seen him for 4 years because of his effeminate ways and his irregular monthly periods. You know the one. He looks like a man with facial hair and he might even have a penis under all those love handles, but he's definitely the biggest border this side of the equator. Every time he asks is, "What have you been up to?" He doesn't give a rat's rectum. He just wants to offload his emotional baggage like a whale pissing on a goldfish. Cinderella hasn't got nothing on this, Doris. If it's not his girlfriend, it's his job. If it's not his job, it's the people on the earth. If it's not the people on the earth, it's the Milky Way. If it's not the Milky Way, it's the universe. If it's not the universe, I don't know what the hell it is, because this guy's a mangina and I can't take it anymore. Justin Timberlake. Cry me a river. This overinflated gas bag of hot air is an energy-sucking vampire of astronomical proportions. Then he has the unmitigated goal to teach and attempt to preach to you about your life when it's been about him for the past 50 minutes. What the f***? Angry bird. 3. She's just found out your career is moving along swimmingly, while she looks at you with the eyes of Dick Dastardly star hatred. She leaves you emotionally deflated, blaming her absent father for not being around to stop her from becoming a teenage dirtbag. Now with 3 kids to feed with no man of character in her life, she's gonna copy your dreams of being a lawyer. The insult is like an unsolicited slap on your butt cheeks. You know and I know she's not serious, and the only thing she's good at is getting pregnant by shadow men. And let's be honest, getting preggers can't be that special because she's a scrote and she's doing it. So you should really see through her desperate attempt of getting on your nerves as a childish, retarded way of saying, "I want to be just like you, but I just can't tell you because that'll be an admittance of my poor choices in life and my whoredom." Angry bird. 4. You've been given the gift of avoiding highly manipulative women and narcissistic he-she's, i.e. men that behave like manipulative women, but sometimes this journey can give you mental fatigue due to your penis tuck it in between the legs, let's sit down and pee mangina of a best friend. This guy's been collectively flogged by every woman in his life to the point that dragon butter oozes out of his mouth every time he speaks. He's a negative ninny on just about everything, and he's a covert spy for WWFF, Worldwide Federation of Feminists. What a turn of events. He looks like a man, but everything about him is vagina. He's been grazing in his wife's dragon butter field of armpit hairs so long his hormones are out of whack. Every time a young 20-something shows any interest in you, he's there faster than your shadow to whisper unnecessary words of hatred, disguised as genuine concern. A proper party pooping killjoy. Angry bird. 5. She hates all men, including the one that carried her in his scrotum. You know the one. The one that pumped and dumped her mother after a couple of months of mediocre sex filled with drink, drugs and empty promises. The same guy that desperately tried to keep in touch due to guilt and his own unresolved daddy issues. The reluctant sperm donor, aka her daddy. To compensate for the lack of a nice guy in her life, she overdoes it with a rampant rabbit. Not saying there's anything wrong returning home after a long day at the office with a little bit of feminine masturbation, but she's taking a biscuit. You can catch her 3 times a day going hard on the only part of a man that she has any real feelings for. A dick, aka dildo. How ironic, she claims all men are dicks, but has no problem using a dick to get what she really wants. Typically typical. Unaware of your friend's freakish addiction, pun intended, to banana-shaped sex toys, as a way to offload her frustrations towards the scum of the earth, men. This is who you choose to be your agony aunt. Angry bird. And that, my friends, is 5 ways to spot an angry bird. Subscribe and like my channel, and feel free to share this video. Add your comments below on your personal experiences. So until the next time, don't forget to water your ego and let it blossom.